This weekend did something I've always wanted to do. Wanted to fire a rifle grenade. So I took my M1 Garand rifle. I took my M7 grenade launcher, my M31 dummy rifle grenade, and what I thought were the crimped end. I thought these were the grenade launching blanks. These are just noise blanks, so it didn't work well. Things I didn't use, I did not use my M15 grenade launching sight. That didn't really cause any problems. What we found out was these blanks were way too weak, and it kept the grenade from going very far, which is probably a good thing because I didn't lose my grenade. But I want to show you how to set it up. So if you want to do this at home, you can go ahead and do it yourself.
M1 Garand, M7 grenade launcher, M31 rifle grenade. Here it goes. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm good. How was that?
That was pretty fun.
The first thing I did is I took my M7 rifle grenade launcher and I put it on the M1 Garand rifle, and it locks on 3 different points. One goes around the barrel, this pin goes inside the gas locking screw, and then this little goes onto the bayonet lug. So it locks all 3 places, but you notice as I'm pushing it down, there's a little bit of a spring pressure in there. What there's a valve here inside the screw. What that does, it keeps the gas from going and working the action, so it makes this now a single shot. The gas no longer is operating this semi-automatic feature. All the gas goes as a propellant to go down the barrel and shoot the grenade. So you'll see, you open up that valve, and this will lock in place and keep it in. It's actually quite snug, and it's not gonna go anywhere. But this is now my grenade launching device, and you'll see that the grenade just goes on the end. And something you'll also see on the end of the grenade launcher, it's graduated 6 down to 1, and the farther you put this down, if I put it at 6, it goes a certain distance. If I put it to 3, it goes farther. It has the gas has a longer time to push against it. If I put it all the way down, that's now at maximum propulsion. That's where I'm gonna get my maximum distance from the grenade. This is what I thought was a grenade launching blank. You see, because grenade launching blanks have that crimped end. This is just for sound. I didn't know at the time, but this is mostly just for a sound. Not a whole lot of propulsion, not a whole lot of gas from this type of blank. I'm gonna have to make some reloads or something, do something a little bit stronger if I want to shoot this grenade farther than I actually did. But this is what I used, and like I said, not really for its intended purpose. This is that M5 grenade launching sight, and what there was, there's a disc that would be mounted something like this on the side of the gun. There's a jig so you can locate the exact location of where to mount this disc. Once that disc be mounted, this grenade launcher sight would be set on there, and you'd adjust it. It's got graduated in degrees, and you would adjust it to these different degrees of elevation where you wanted your rifle to launch at. There's a little bubble level, and if I got this, if I want to launch at 45 degrees, I'd level the bubble out, and that's how I'd get my distance. And there is a chart that comes with the sight, and it tells you, if I've got this grenade launcher, I want to go to my M1 rifle, I want to shoot 105 yards, I'd set it at 45 degrees on number 3. We talked about that number on the grenade launcher itself. If I wanted to go for like maximum distance, I'd go to 60 degrees at the full level 6. That'd get me about 225 yards. So this would give you if you're going to launch these grenades and you want to get a certain distance, you'd be able to figure out your range by a combination of the angle of elevation and how far that grenade is sitting down on the grenade launcher itself. You can see in the video, I was shooting a gun almost level, almost horizontal. For one, I didn't want to lose my grenade. I imagine if I had this thing at 45 degrees for maximum elevation and I set it all the way down for maximum distance, I would lose my grenade over the hill and I'd never be able to find it, and I'd be out with my rifle grenade. So my initial firing was from the shoulder, and I did hold it fairly level, and I kind of shot it to the hillside. So that it does kind of fall to the ground, does look pretty anemic. But had I gone to maximum elevation, I'm sure I would have got a little better distance, but not the full potential had I had the right blanks. But like I said, it's my first time doing it. I'm gonna learn a lot as I go. But you know, I had the right combination. Had the blank, had the rifle, grenade, had the grenade itself, had the launcher. The setup was right. Just kind of fell apart there in the actual functioning of it. But it does work. I can launch a rifle grenade with it. As you can see, I did put quite a bit of damage to my rifle grenade. And it appears to be what's underneath is actually copper, which kind of surprised me. But the nose did get some damage. That nose took a lot of the force. It did slide along the gravel, so it is pretty well scraped up. And as you saw, the tail fins are all messed up. So I'm gonna have to put a little work on this, straighten this up before I can take it back out and try it all over again. But I will do it again. Don't get me wrong. The next video, I will have a different stock. This is my sacrificial stock that I am going to drill. I'm going to get that little mounting disc for the M15 grenade launcher. I will mount that. We'll do this right. And I'm going to try to find some better blanks. So yeah, you can say, hey, John, you failed. This was a horrible outing. I saw your grenade launcher and it looked like crap. It looked like this little, you can throw a grenade farther than that. And I understand that, okay? It didn't go like I had planned, but there's some things I learned. So had this gone well, had it gone perfect, I probably wouldn't have learned anything. But you learn more from your mistakes, like I said. So there's some things I'm gonna do differently, and I think I'm gonna get better at this. Why do you want to get better at launching rifle grenades? Just because it's great fun. When was the last time you actually shot something you can see go? So the rifle grenade is kind of cool, and I will be doing more of this. That's about it. If you have any suggestions on what I should do different, if you've done this before, you've seen it, hey John, here's a better way of doing this, let me know. Say, hey, you guys over there at Flying K, you guys got it all wrong. Point me in the right direction. I'm open to hear your suggestions. But it's going to get better, I promise.